Can I hear you? I can hear you. Are you asking me to check the stream? Or just do intro? For some reason, I cannot be heard. Try speaking again. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Oh, you gotta unmute your mic. You know, in your mixer? Hello, hello! Alright, first two bands Fiddlesticks, Cassidin for Funk's Burgers. And on the Salami Wood, we have Leona and Ari. Fiddlesticks, classic Fred champ. Classic Fred champ. The man knows how to play it. Also, Viego, classic Fred champ. Cassidin, classic Maya champ. We also see Lux, Nona, and Ari. So taking away that sort of bot in mid pressure. Lots of rapid reaction. Very good to take a choice. And they steal away Fred's volley there. Now, here's the thing I'm going to be curious at. That was not what I was expecting. But it's still a great choice for either ADC support or mid. Now, I'm curious if they choose Bel'Veth for Fred. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to have to start picking. We're seeing a lot of CC. We have Nautilus and Ash on the other side with Volibear. Ash Arrow, very spammable. That final Ash R, I love it to death. Also Nautilus, live and breathe. Yep, I am. How very kind of you. And speaking about not wanting to move, we have an Ezreal pick. Hmm. Hmm. Uh, I don't know. All I know from Toby is, or Toby Maxwell is the Cinch Man. The man is a master. And there's the Kench. Probably. Could be support. Bong's Burgers probably tapping their desk right now. Going, ah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I'm also kind of like still holding out hope that Fred isn't playing Wukong, although I would bet dollars to donuts he is, just to see Fred Belvev, because it's still nutty. By the way, folks, out of these two teams, I do know the Salami Little bit more than Bunk's Burgers, so I am excited to see the potential of Bunk's Burgers. We have a lot of AP on Bunk's Burgers. Yeah. The brand choice is interesting. Mm-hmm. Brands are, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's I agree. At least on the Ezreal front. Yes, yes. It, also, Mordekaiser Q. That's supposed to be hearing more than half of a conversation. Sorry, I'm looking at the Twitch comments. I mean, stream chat.
Your commands tire me.
I hear you.
Only getting one caster. Uh, are you hearing Hoagie or me? Search.
I'll be funneling.
Hello? Can anybody hear me yet?
Hear me. Okay, so they are not hearing you, Hoagie.
Okay, so I fiddled around with the microphone. They should be able to hear me now. Hello?
Okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yes, now. Thank you, Sword, for pointing that out.
Thank
So,
you.
what we were talking about is the AoE damage potential on the Salami Lid. And then on TSL, we're also talking about the siege potential of both teams.
Yes.
Now,
we have a lot of AoE damage
30.
with this on Salami Lid with the combination of Seraphine Encore as well as Brand Pillar of Flame plus R with the Wukong Cyclone. I want to say it's Cyclone. But yeah, there's a lot of AoE potential there. And then Bung's Burger has a lot of lockdown with Nautilus's Depth Shards as well as the Crystal Enchanted Arrow. So this is going to be an interesting team fight. Who do you think is going to have the edge here in this particular match? Hello?
My edge. My edge. I really like the Salami Lid's engage. I like both sides engage. I'm gonna have to really hard think hard on it, right? So on one side, right?
Okay.
I have Mordekaiser, Volibear, Corky package, Ash spammable arrow, and then Nautilus as a well-rounded engage pick, right? So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4 engage tools on Bones Burgers and Mordekaiser ult for pick and whatever. Then I have Seraphine, Wukong R, and Tom Kench Pop. I agree with Sword of Destiny. It really is going on who engages and engages the fight properly. What's the positioning, essentially? Because Ezreal can't be caught out. Brand is probably going to be your big burst and then sacrificial piece. Seraphine's going to be your sustain. And it might just come down to healing, sustainability in the fight, right? I'm gonna put my money on the Salami Lid. That is a good point, Sword of Destiny. More diving at Brand to get rid of that AoE damage could be critical, along with Seraphine Charm. So, the Mord has his work cut out for him. And then we have what's the jungle situation, right? Because we have two very strong early junglers with Wukong and Volibear. Both both of the oppositions know what they're walking into, right? I see memes is a Wukong main. Fred is also a Volibear main, so both know their rotations and mechanics intimately.
And I have returned. For some reason, I cannot change the title of the stream. I apologize. So it just says week.
PMA LCS week 3 is we'll have to do.
It just says week 3. That's all it says.
Well, it's still week 3, so it ain't wrong.
We'll work with it. I apologize for the inconvenience. But yes, they do have a lot more Wombo on the red side. I agree. I think that's why I want to give red side the edge. However, I think blue side does have clear win condition, which I do appreciate. And make sure to just click on the timetable. That's how you fix the spectator bug. I don't know if you're having the spectator bug as well.
I'm also spectator bug.
Yeah, so you just have to click on you just have to click on the timetable.
Yep.
And pause at 5 seconds.
Okay. So I am at 6 seconds currently, so I'm gonna roam back to 5. Okay.
Let me just adjust the team names as the team set has been decided. Oops. All right. Are you ready?
Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, because seeing this thing in PowerPoint, I don't know why I have this bug.
Right, ready?
All right, yeah, on 3.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Now
we see the Ignite exhaust from from Bung's Burgers on the Ash Nautilus. I like it. I like the gusto here.
Gwent Ezreal has exhaust, Seraphine has heal.
Which that's pretty standard. Typically ADCs do want to have the exhaust and especially enchanters within enchanter support, you want the heal and the enchanter. Just because runes like Revitalize as well as Moonstone and all the other healing items that you get all benefit from Summoner Heal. So it's
now
pretty
here
standard.
we go. Blue side invade. Spotted. Caught the Seraphine. Nautilus trying to go in. 2 flashes? At least the Seraphine flash. Also, had a little bit of a kerfuffle up in top lane. Toby getting that early lick on the Mordekaiser. They're just roundabout healed via there.
Got the good ward. Got something out of it. But now we have some just aggressive wards in their jungle. That's fine.
It's always a nice thing to have.
It's nice. You get to see where people are and stuff.
Information is victory. Now, Wukong starting on his top side. I see memes going for the traditional leash. Some traditional Mordekaiser's being pushy with the wave. He's probably going to reach level 2 at this point. Toby playing back a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's okay though. Oh.
Yep, getting in there. And there's Mordekaiser passive already hitting off.
I don't even know anything about top lane. But that looks like a good trade for top lane for Garfield Juice.
It is a good trade for. Is a decent trade for him, especially since he's level 2 already, and he's bullying Toby into the corner, and that is a donation or so.
Oh no, it's a sub. Eggboy just subbed to tier 1, 27 month. Thank you, Eggboy. We love that.
We love that. Now we have some minor trades going on in bot lane. The Salami was getting pushed back a little bit. Now, the Kench has an early tier 3. One thing you always gotta be careful about pathing with Mordekaiser is you always want to make sure you're in your own minion wave, because getting that crit for even just an extra 100 is just still making him put on the pressure. Now,
pull, good pull.
Good pull. There's the crit again.
Oh,
Maie. That was a mid trade. Pretty even. I think Maie came out the better for it. Volibear taking top Scud. Wukong taking bot Scud. So this is what I'm saying is about those rotations, right? So seeing that top, seeing Toby getting a little bit harassed by that Mordekaiser, Fred decides to go in for that bottom Scud. Very important. Now, we're not seeing any early ganks. Toby was able to pick out or maybe just play a little bit safe so that he doesn't get caught out by the Volibear. Both junglers backed, heading to opposite sides of the map.
Yeah, it just seems...
It's going to be... Go on.
Just a little bit of clearing.
Little bit of clearing, little bit of objective noticing.
Nothing's up. First Dragon's not up for another 30 seconds. We'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. This is where I think we're going to hit a kind of explosive start to this. Now, good going on both of these teams for not having a death within the first 3 minutes.
Also, though, you do want to find some early leads, I think, especially with team number 1. With Bung's Burgers composition. I think you want to look for that early aggression. Just because their team basically is a pick comp, right? Nautilus Engage, Ash Arrow, Death Realm. Ooh.
That's what caught me. Thank you for putting that so eloquently. Pick comp. Man.
Oh,
yes, there's your first pick.
And
double kill.
Double kill onto the Ashe. That is huge for the Ashe. That's exactly what Bung's Burgers need in order to snowball their lead. They have really good pick potential with Nautilus Hook as well as Ash Arrow.
Even Corky can help burst down that pick.
Correct. And then
so you really have that first kill initiative.
And then Volibear literally just has a run at you, stun with auto attack, and then Shadow Realm. Oh, Shadow Realm!
Oh, speaking of and Toby's
really well played by
Bung's Burgers.
Bung's Burgers in general, but Garfield Juice really knows the champion. Really knows Mordekaiser, so it's really good.
Yeah, choking and squeezing. Squinch trying to keep up his farm. TP top from the Kench.
Catch that wave.
Now, exactly, he needs to catch that wave. He's down over 20 CS in the first 6 minutes of the game.
And if you press X, you see the gold differential already starting to show itself. Especially in top lane and bot lane. You see that little bit of gold differential, even on support. So
top, bot, jungle. The only place that seems to be evenly matched right now is mid lane. So Syracuse is probably going to have a tough job cracking mid open for his team because I don't see Blue giving anything up easily, especially not with Corky. Corky's abilities make him just that much more resilient. We're seeing a bot from the Salami Lid. Young and excellent Nautilus Q to get out of there.
Yeah, Nautilus Q, very good use. I agree. Love Dredge line ability. Helps you get out of sticky situations, even as an engaged champion. If you go in as Leona, you have to be more creative than they at. But I mean, Leona's still
yeah,
easy.
that's gonna take some.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying Leona's disengage tool is her W and praying.
You can E creatively as well. Anyways, we're talking about Nautilus here. Oh, and we see IC just running at Maie.
And there's the ult, and Maya's gonna be dead.
Yeah, no. Yeah. The vision, unfortunately, they had the vision with the Scuttle Crab from Scuttle Vision, so Maie just walked straight into a trap, unfortunately, and just IC Memes took advantage of it.
Okay, Toby eats the Mordekaiser, still taking damage from Mordekaiser passive. The Wicks.
Oh!
Oh, misses the up.
Misses the tail, no!
Oh my god.
And Maie has disconnected.
Thank you.
Paused. And because this is spectator delay, we don't actually see the pause.
Huzzah!
Amazing. Yeah, Sword of Destiny, I agree. Brandon was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, and the Volibear just
took advantage of it.
Just ran.
Okay, E aggressively. We're
really
seeing.
Good
okay.
And the shutdown went on to Syracuse. Really good shutdown. I really liked how Seraphine used the beat drop. Really good lockdown.
The root was key.
Root into the ultimate allowed for the for that catch there. So really good job on Greg Boy, and good follow up. Good setup from Squints as well, and then Syracuse got a clean up. So nice.
Excellent. That's going to even up the goal differential a little bit and get your team on the board. So
still 2K down. Still 2K down. 2.5K down, but that's okay.
Still 2.5K down. Yeah.
The team scales, Flamulant scales.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, it does. Especially the catch.
Especially the team fight, especially with the Wukong. Ooh.
Oh, Maya's got it caught out again.
Really good flash auto stun from IC Meme. Just ran at Maya and just killed him. See, this is what Bunsberger is playing this team comp exactly how they should be playing it, which is get one person, don't ever let Salami lead team fight.
Yeah, you want to keep them off foot. You want to keep them bullied. You want to keep them up against it. Oh, missed Ash Arrow.
Missed Ash Arrow, unfortunate.
Happens. Unfortunate.
I do it all the time.
It happens to the best of us. Oh, and
another solo kill onto Tubex Lol by Garfield Juice.
That Mordekaiser passive is murderous for the Kench.
I mean, if you look at the itemization already, Mordekaiser already has a Leeching Leer and a Blasting Wand, so that's 60 AP already with Omnivamp. Well, TK only really have Merc Treads, which only gives so much MR.
Okay, counter ults from IC Memes to escape from the Wukong. Maie rotates up. Rift Herald to the Salami lid? Question mark?
I mean, they should...
Being really awfully close. And there's the... It's not quite a steal by league standards, but it's definitely usurped from Bungsburgers.
I would have loved Bungsburger to fight over it. They had the advantage, but that's... I mean, also Salami did really do a good job threatening, and threatening
They very much did.
Gives enough pressure to zone the Volibear off, which means Herald was
Which
there.
gave them the opportunity to get the objective. They also have Drac. So that's both early objectives for the Salami Lid.
Which gives them a clear win condition, which is nice for the Salami Lid.
It's certainly trying to fit right now. Now, we have everybody kind of just mostly farming at this point. Ping from Tom Kench for his teleport. So, looking at next drag. Planning ahead, always very good. Bot lane moving together as a unit, I like. Also not overextending. That's what I think you gotta be careful with these seasoned junglers like Fred, like Icy Memes, Sarah Cruz, I mean, is that they will... Oh, and wow. Under the tower.
Yeah, power of Volibear. Just dive tower, kill people under the tower at all times. Unfortunately, package was also at the right time. Just killed Maie. Maie just getting dove. I cry for. Oh, good Seraphine.
Seraphine and Blue's gonna get hunted down. Seraphine's gonna get chased down and converted by Ignite. Now, oh geez, the Mordekaiser from the back. Squints is gone. Toby eats the Wukong as an escape. Good safety combo there. Maie also.
Yeah,
a little bit zoned off from the fight.
Even though that was a good Seraphine ult, unfortunately people are getting zoned off at the moment. And Maya's getting dove again, unfortunately, and Maya's dead again. It's just brutal, especially with the composition of
Mordekaiser and Nautilus and Volibear.
It's just, they're just really ahead, right? The strong damage carries, both Corki, Ashe, and Mordekaiser all have over at least 1k. In case of Mordekaiser, 2.5k over their counterparts. So they're just really ahead. So if you get any sort of pick with Volibear even has a freaking turbo chem tank, so you can just run at them.
He even gets caught out into the... Is the catfish? No. The catfish gets away.
Catfish still gets away. But yeah, with the sheer pick tools that they have, whether it's Enchanted Crystal Arrow from the Ashe or the Death Charge / the Nautilus Hook, as well as Turbo Chem Tank, run at people, stun, Volibear, just so much tools.
Now, here's what I like to see, is I like to see the Salami would basically squad up, right? And they're getting countered. Oh god. Fred, the tower damage.
Unfortunately, another Nautilus... Enchanted Crystal Arrow, good arrow from Clumsy Chocobo, as well as Nautilus follow-up. The lockdown is just incredibly strong right now. This is brutal for the Salami Lads right now.
Yeah, they are how does Bung's Burgers is dominating.
Yes, absolutely. How does Salami Lid even get back into this game? It has to be the question, right? They have to.
Yes.
I've discussed this before in the pregame. People may not have heard me because of my mic issues, but at this point, what should happen is wave clear when it's getting pushed in. You have Brand. You have Brand Seraphine, which of itself has really good wave clear. So I have to utilize it. Oh, you need the shield. You need to use the shield. Okay, you use the shield. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, good flash, good flash. Oh, Garfield. Tobexlo actually survived long enough that Syracuse actually can get a shutdown. Really well played by Tobexlo there. Survived just long enough for Garfield just to lose some more health. Therefore, Syracuse can just clean up. And Syracuse also is really smart about where he is, so that he can clean up fights whenever he needs to. He has a very good sense of where he should be.
Now, here's one thing that Mai is starting to react to, right? He's now playing more back and being a little bit more aware of how much CS the enemy team has, which has been shutting down his brand potential. We also see Volibear moving up to Rift Herald, clearing vision, and once again, the Salami Lid is trying to crack and cracked mid tower. Okay, 3v1. The Ash Arrow. Syracuse having... Oh, excellent Seraphino.
Really good Seraphine Wukong combo, which is exactly what you want from the Steam composition.
And it's chased down by the Ash.
Unfortunately, the damage carries of Bung's Burger is still alive. All 3 damage carries are still alive, which means still damage are being pumped out left and right. Really good, like, attempt.
Rotation.
A really good attempt from the Salami Lid. Unfortunately, they didn't get the important targets or kill the important targets, which is Ash. At this point, Ash Corky, because I don't think you can survive against. I don't think you can outright kill Garfield Juice anymore with the.
No, you have to save him for last and wear him down.
Yeah, you have to somehow delete Corky Ash.
Yep. You have to get rid of the carries. However, Volibear is just such a tempting target because he's able to put out that damage and able to sustain himself and tank and CC.
He's providing so much space. The Volibear is providing so much space right now because he can just run at the back line, not give a damn. Just don't give a damn and just fly in.
So here's where it's gonna come down to, right? The Salami Lid's way back into this. One is they really need to respect Bungsburger's lead right now. And they also just need to look to farm.
They also they still have a dragon. And the opponent or Bungsburger only has 2 dragons. So it's not like they're in any rush to like get dragons right now. They can give up this next dragon and fight for the last one if it comes to it.
But at that point, you are still having that sort of danger of them being like counter-rotating on you. And Tom Kench gets caught out. Fred trying to save the Kench. Multiple ults going out. Wukong gets ulted by Mordekaiser. Still searching for the Ash Corky. Focusing on the Volibear. We can't have that. You guys need to get the carry. Maya's gone. Seraphine's gone.
However, they are positioned so far back. At this point, they can't necessarily get him. The only way that they could even come remotely close to the carries at the moment is the Seraphine Wukong combo, and if it doesn't hit them, I think
there was a solid connection, but just targeting fell off.
It also has to do with their positioning, right? Because if the ADC is positioned far enough and carefully enough, or if Clumsy Chocobo and Blue 17 positions well enough,
then they're safe.
If they don't end their positioning, the Salami Lid is forced to into their positioning, which if they are not able, and and they are, like I said, they'll just accidentally int, and
Yeah.
if they have possibility of killing the carries but that possibility causes them to int. So at this point, it might be an option to just try to get some more money, get some more items, especially to the brand. Honestly, it's the brand.
Difference. Are you seeing, like, we not only have like and now an 11.1k gold difference, but if we're looking at once again that X field, Mordekaiser has twice as much, or nearly twice as much as Tom Ken's gold, and we're looking at least 50% more at mid and ADC.
Yeah, 2.9k gold, almost 3k gold for ADC, and then 2.2k gold for Blue 17 over Maie. So yeah, it is a huge lead right now. Unfortunately,
I'm also gonna say Seraphine just got her mythic. That's how brutal this lead has been.
Yeah, this rough one.
Yeah,
honestly, rough one.
Very much so. Bungsberger is flexing its muscles. Week 3.
Their comp is just really good. I mean, if you can't get to the late game, right? You have no late game because the game is over before late game. Even though the Salami Lid has really good late game, it doesn't matter, right? Because Bungsberger has created such a lead through their pick comp. They played really well to their comp so far. Right now, the silver lining is a Bard has insane weave clear. So it's gonna be more advantageous right now for Brand if they come into base. Group of 5. Really? Oh, they got the Ashe,
Wombo combo, Chomp.
Good wombo combo from the and they got the shutdown on the Ashe. Oh my gosh, that was a really good Wukong Seraphine combo into the Brand. That's exactly the kind of team fight that they need to do in order to come back in. Is their extreme combo that they have a wombo wombo wombo.
That was a beautiful combination. Just the synchronicity just between the Wukong ult, the Seraphine ult on top of it. Wonderful job. Beautiful. And they are now even in drags.
They are. So dragging could be a win condition. Could be. It's an Infernal Drake too. So if they get Infernal Soul, that is a good compensation for damage because it does give bonus AD, AP, as well as damage burst.
And that's also percentage. Right? Which is nothing. Is it percentage or is it just bonus AP?
It's bonus AP and AD.
Okay, no, it's percentage. Plus 4% attack and
percentage.
ability damage. So that's scaling. That is so much needed scaling for the Salami Lid.
So yeah, Salami Lid needs to be stacking these Infernal Drakes and not let Bungsberger get any more of them because their amplified damage is probably not good for them. And right now, Super Wave coming in to the Salami Lid. They just wave clear.
Okay.
And
now.
And they got the Ashe Arrow onto the Tom Kench, which is huge. They just run at them.
He's not going to be able to get out. Excellent Seraphine ult catching 5, but Brando causing murder.
Unfortunately,
is it enough?
Unfortunately, they didn't get the kill on that team fight. So they could just sustain it back, especially because Clumsy Chocobo has the shield bow, so they just lifesteal it back. Corky has the Ravenous Hydra, which also has lifesteal. There's lots of healing in general. means that they have to get the kill during that burst. And I think this game one, I think I'm
yeah.
unless Brand can do a miracle play, I think this is game. This is game.
Yeah, this is game.
However, well played. Oh wait.
Okay.
Yeah, this game's over. Okay. Well, GG.
Nice Sally out.
Really well played from the side of Bunk's Burgers. Holy cow.
Also,
Oh gosh.
good going on the Salami Lid for staying in there, for saying we're not going to FF. We're going to ride this out and hold as much as we can. That takes guts.
I'm gonna make a straw poll for the viewers. Just give me a moment, please. 1 moment, please. And League Client is amazing, clearly. Okay, so add option. Who was? Oh yeah. And then was it Young Gun 18? Am I crazy?
Yep.
Okay. I just want to make sure I got the numbers right. Okay. So I am putting in the straw poll right now. So here you go, everybody. Here you go. Oh, I don't have admin privileges. I think that's, is that why? No, I do. Okay. Never mind. I'm not able to change the stream name still. So.
Yeah, I also had difficulty with that.
So this was game 1, so we'll be right back for game 2. We're going to be right back. We're gonna play some music while we wait for people to come back. And we are back with game 2 of PMA LCS. Um, Bungs
Week 3.
Week 3, Bungsburger
Salami
versus Salami Lid. Bungsburger had an impressive game 1 victory, coming off of really nice snowballing leads. Played to their strength of a pick comp. Very impressive. Good job. The MVP poll, can you take a look at it, please? Who won the MVP of this game?
Let's check. There was a tie between Garfield Juice and Youngin. Oh, wait, no, not Youngin. Clumsy Chocobo takes over 3 votes.
Clumsy Chocobo takes over with 3 votes? Okie dokie.
Indeed.
I, for some reason, cannot see. Okay. Well, how do you think this draft was going to change? What is it going to look like? Any new changes in bans or pick changes? Maybe not quite. How do you think the draft is going to be influenced here?
So, one thing we're probably going to see is probably a Mord ban.
More ban?
Mordekaiser ban. Maybe a Volibear ban. Bung's Burgers, I think, is going to stick to something very similar. They might take out the Seraphine, is what I would say. Is they take out the Seraphine. But that's really it.
Maybe, I think, well, Salami Lid, I think the Seraphine pick was fine. I think they just need to maybe...
Well, no, I'm saying the pick is fine. I'm saying, like, the ban, like, to ban Seraphine.
I don't think so, just because there's the two Syracuse band that we have to honor, right? And then there's a Cassidon man that you also have to honor. So I don't think the band changes for Bungsburger. I think they like those bands.
I'll be interested to see their choices. And Salami Lid choosing their first band, rotating.
Is this just me or is it the pick band's like glitching?
No, they're shuffling through possible choices, I think.
Okay, because my screen was glitching. Maybe because they were shuffling, but it's glitching. But the first band appears to be Volibear Wukong on the side of Salami Lid. They're banning away the Wukong from Icy Memes this time. And then Fiddlesticks Cassidon banned from Bung's Burgers. So they're keeping the same bans there on the side of Bung's Burgers. The Salami Lid adapted by banning the
Jungle Picks and a Lilia now.
Now Lilia ban as well. So triple Icy Meme ban, actually. Really respecting Icy Memes there as a jungler there. And then the Viego ban, also respect towards Syracuse, so respect towards the junglers in general. And then the Seraphine first pick. Like I said, I think Seraphine first pick is generally really good on the side of Salami Lid, because there are 3 roles it can go to. I'm not sure if Maye would ever play Seraphine, but it is a lingering possibility. And then both Greg Boy and Squints do play that champion, so it could go to either of those 2 players.
Misfortune on Bung's Burger.
Taking away that potential misfortune pick, because misfortune with Seraphine support is very strong. And then they pick misfortune Leona, which does very similar things of what they wanted to do last game.
Little bit more of a solo target than Seraphine. There's the Bel'Veth pick. There's the Singed pick. Alright, the Salami Lid is going. We're showing off our one trick.
Yeah, Salami Lid. I like the adaptation of Salami Lid, picking the Belveth early. I mean, they showed the Leona, which I mean, the CC like will halt Belveth's ability to pop off. At the same time, she does have a lot of true damage, which shreds through tanks like Leona, like Amumu. So it's still, I think, a very good pick. And then Singe, just the comfort on Tavexlol on that champion, I think, is very valuable. And
Yep,
Cinnamon is very well
especially
with Seraphine, so.
I would think after the last matches, you want your standard.
Then Bung's Burger actually banning the Cassiopeia here. Interesting, as I know, now we know that Clumsy Chocobo is not looking to play the Cassiopeia. If Cassiopeia is indeed a Clumsy Chocobo champion, and I believe that's a Blue 17 Misfortune, but I don't know yet. And a brand ban did do a lot of damage, even in the end of especially at the end of the game. Brand did do a lot of damage, so respectful ban. And then we
very respectable bans.
Then we see
when we see the Vagar and Swain once again,
which those bans are very good, especially into the composition, the heavy CC composition of Misfortune, Leona, Amumu.
Silas.
Oh, Silas is a really good pick here. Imagine the Misfortune or Leona with Silas taking Seraphine ult. Silas taking Seraphine
I only like one ult for Silas out of this pack.
Yes, but that one ult can destroy team fights, because remember, the Seraphine Misfortune combo is incredibly deadly at the moment.
And that's also dangerous to play into Silas.
Soraka.
Are we okay?
Okay, I think that's Seraphine AP carry with an Aurelia mid. That's Maya and Aurelia mid, and Soraka Seraphine bot lane. I think it's farming Seraphine with Soraka support. That's actually very strong, especially if. Okay, double Enchanter bot lane is actually correct here, I think, for Seraphine.
Yeah, and you also have that map-wide Soraka heal, which always is nice in a pinch, which I think will especially help Aurelia when we have those very daring Aurelia charges. Anivia. Silas top lane?
It's Silas top lane.
Silas top lane.
Which, the matchup, I feel like, is Singed favored, I think.
Yes, I would agree with that. But we'll have to see what Bungsburgers can do.
However, I do like the overall composition of Bungsburger. Misfortune, Leona, Amumu, Curse of the Sad Mummy, Solar Flare, potential Encore steal from Silas to Seraphine is just really deadly combo. However, they have Aurelia. The thing about Aurelia and Belveth, they're both able to survive burst very well. With Aurelia's W, I think Defiant Blade or something.
Yes, the damage resist. You also have the fact that Aurelia usually takes Immortal Shield Bow.
Belveth also has that similar kind of ability of reduced damage. So
yes, although last time I seen Fred play Belveth, he took Frostfire Gauntlet into bruiser items.
I mean, even so, right? You still have damage reduction on your E, and that if you go that tanky route, and you still have the true damage passive on your ultimate. So I think Belveth is going to do a lot of damage regardless. I'm going to send R.
Now, I don't know, maybe it's just me being a brickhead, but I'm looking at Frostfire Gauntlet. This is gonna be like Bungsburgers with the minus of Misfortune is a very much stick in them comp. right? So do you want to?
I mean, it is an AOE wombo combo comp, right? If you look at
It is an A. Yeah.
It's big circles. The good way to look at it, big circles, right?
Big.
Amumu, Curse of the Sad Mummy, big circle. Solar Flare, big circle. Silent.
They are
Anivia's...
bringing out what we like to call in Warhammer 40k the pie plates. Is you have all these templates being put down with Misfortune, the Leona, the Amumu, what will be Silas's Stealing Alt, with Nivea's Alt, and they are just saying we are going to put these on top of you and eat you off of them. Have a good game.
I am very curious on who farms in TSL. I think it's Seraphine, APC, and Soraka support, but technically Soraka can farm as well. And Soraka with like a lot of items is incredibly terrifying, just because you could just, especially with really good sustain champions such as Sin, such as Velvet, such as Aurelia, right? And Soraka's Grievous removal has not been patched out yet, so. Oh. Apparently there was a person infiltrating our custom game called Benghazi Emails.
I would not have said their name, but okay.
Anyways, my apologies. So now we see
where were we? Singed has like a 40% win rate into Silas.
Singed has a 40% win rate into Silas?
Yes.
Oh gosh. I mean, the lane matchup seems favorable for Singed.
Yeah, on in theory, right?
In theory,
you'd think, right? Singed just tosses Silas into poison. Silas ease through the poison to try and get to Sin, and then W spam, right?
Yeah.
But that is still a lot of AP damage coming over Sin. Especially the stun from the E.
I think.
And then you have Q slow.
The Seraphine has to go Leandery's here, because you have a good point. There's not enough magic damage, especially if Singed is splitting. Not sure how they're gonna play that out. So if you want, I think you need the Seraphine to go Leandery's here, and then you go the standard Enchanter healer build from the Soraka here. If you need healing reduction, I still think Seraphine is better. Just because you can just buy Putrefier and just use W. Just because Leandery Mythic passive will still give you ability haste, and you will be able to still spam enough W's to provide enough Grievous wounds for the team. So I think Soraka should just straight up focus on the heal shield items. So like you go Redemption, or you go Moonstone
into Chemtech.
Nope, you don't go Chemtech, because that's what Seraphine is for, right? That's the beauty of a double. That's the beauty of a double enchanted.
Oh,
you're having a Seraphine go the Putrefier second, Chemtech Putrefier.
Then you're going Soraka with.
You could go Redemption here to counter the big circles that Bungsburger have. However, you could also go Mikael's to protect either the Belveth or the Aurelia from their bundles of CC. Now, what Bungsburger needs to do is to set up with Make It Rain, the Curse of the Sad Mummy, Solar Flare, layer the CC,
wall off,
because you can't. Even if Soraka decides to go Mikael's, you can't cleanse a wall. The wall will still be there. So,
well, thank you for your thesis in supportology, Professor Hoagie.
I can only give you this kind of knowledge on enchanters. I apologize. I have no idea anything about engaged champions. That's why I entend them.
You did pretty fine when we were running the Misfortune Leona bot lane.
But that's because that comp is broken. Broken. I'm not gonna finish the sentence, but it is a really good combo. That's why it's nice to see the Leona Misfortune combo on side of Bung's Burger, because that is a classic pro play / solo queued bot lane duo combo. It is very strong. I actually don't even know who might win, because I like both of the compositions, to be honest with you.
I am leaning towards Bones Burgers for comp just because of how much CC they have, plus the Silas ult. Now here's the thing for the Soul Amulet is you gotta get ahead.
I will say this.
Like,
it is easier to execute on the side of Bungsburger. It is easier to execute.
Yes.
However, if you play to your win condition well, I think the Salami Lid does have the edge, just because if you can't kill Belveth and Aurelia fast enough through the Wombo combo, because of the innate burst protection that Seraphine Soraka provides them, as well as their damage reduction abilities, they win. They just straight up win. But at the same time, it is much harder to execute. I will say that.
So here's something they could also rely on is maybe those picks, right? With the Singe catching somebody, throwing them back into the team, munching on them, and then I don't know, either it'd be a pretty egregious use of Seraphine or as a disengaged tool, but that's a possibility.
Could be. Now I'm very excited to see Squids on the Seraphine. He is very good at that champion. I remember him playing that in the support role and being very good at that champion, and now he's bringing that to the bot lane role. I am have been a fan of Seraphine AP carry ever since Seraphine was released. I've always claimed that she's going to be best as a bot lane mage, and now she gets her time to shine here. So I'm very excited about that champion. I'm a Seraphine stan as well as a Sona stan. They both have their individual niche that I like. Although a lot of Seraphine skins are quite expensive. I will say that.
Boy howdy. They are.
They have the ultimate skin from Seraphine, and then the prestige skin. So
we finally have some two economical choices with the 1350 Seraphine Ocean Song
the regular
skin
Ocean
and
Song.
the regular Ocean Song and regular Phoenix.
Yeah, then they have the ultimate skin. That was the release skin.
Yeah, for a good 3,600 RP. Now
3,200 technically.
We're loading in. Pair your Rock'em Sock'em robots, everybody, because this is going to be one hell of a brawl.
Now who?
All right, Anivia Electrocute, Misfortune Comet, Standard. We'll see if they're going with the almighty lethality build.
We'll see the best Seraphines. Let's see the best skins here. I love the Porcelain of Mumu. It's so good. Festival so Queen Anivia. Oh, we don't get to see the skins anymore. Sad face.
We'll see them in game.
7 seconds is where I'm paused at.
Okay, I paused at 3. Let me fix my FPS issue and then.
All right.
We can get that count out. Oh wait, hold on. 7 seconds. 7. There we go.
All right.
Well, all right. Ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. And And we are gone.
Military tech. Fun.
It is fun.
A bunch of pings going on from the red side. Are they looking for an invade here?
They have a Mumu, Silas, Anivia. If Leona can get close enough, there's a reverse invade on the top side. Seraphine's a little bit late to the party, so she'll be just checking out mid.
Let's hope he doesn't go to the bot side. Okay.
Yeah, he's certainly got a party waiting for him.
Yep.
Oh, and you also have Misfortune. Yeah, and let's just hope Icy Muse doesn't go top.
Oh, look at that, man. Look at that manta ray, though. Belveth is a cool looking character. Anyways. Greg Boy doesn't have an item. Is this just me or is the items glitched? Oh, the items are glitched, okay.
Maybe they're glitched? I don't...
It says...
I don't see and I think he misbought. No, he didn't.
Yeah, I think so. Because you just see the 2 potions on the Seraphine. Might have actually...
he had a control ward.
The control ward must have bought the spell thief by accident.
Trading up top, pretty even. Toby is definitely leashing out the Silas, using a little bit of mana heavy on early. So that's going to be something he has to worry about. It's as effective. Good wave clear. Decent CSing. Clumsy Chocobo.
Youngun's really
putting in some poke.
Youngun's doing a really good job zoning.
Yes.
And you see the proxy from the Singed.
Yep, and the Singed is gone.
No.
The 21 gun salute, everybody. Oh wait, they're on the wrong team. Alright. The soul push into bot has started. Now, here's the nice thing about the Soraka, is just as we saw, Squin's getting poked a little bit, Mae getting electrocuted.
Doesn't matter.
Nice stun. Oh, wrong side of the wall.
Relic Q does heal, so it's actually fine. And then you see the passive laning. Oh, you see a good
Fred. Yep. Is that the E you're talking to me about when we're talking? Counter gank from Icy Memes. Landon trying his best to corner off that Belveth. Flashes. E. Trying to get... Nah, they're going to be caught out.
Oh, Squints gets a counter kill onto the... Good barrier. Good timing on the barrier.
Excellent.
Trades for 1 for 1. Trades for 1 for 2. Not the best, but like also not the worst. Got a kill on the Seraphine, who desperately kind of needed the gold.
Yes, there indeed.
And
that's
nice
always good to put them.
A nice thing about Misfortune, especially because she went tier start too, you could just spam E, set up ganks whenever he wants.
Absolutely.
Ease of IC means just landing in that bandage toss. It's nice.
I think the Soraka was a little bit of a foregone. I do appreciate Fred and his loyalty and love for his team, being like, I'm gotta save him. And here we have catch him. Ooh, excellent E, excellent grab. Silas is in danger. Counter gank once again by Landon. Silas is gone. Pull out of there.
Good
Perfect
use of
game.
layering a CC by both Syracuse and Tobexlo there.
And It's always interesting to see like the two of these junglers interact because both of them know their game. Both of them have extensive options. Lands the Q, stun from Aurelia.
Unfortunately, like
The layering of
I've
CC.
said before, both Aurelia and Bel'Veth has damage reduction. So if you cannot kill them in the burst, they will kill. Aurelia and Bel'Veth will kill you. And Seraphine and Soraka are just so safe.
Yeah. So
Shoving the
the
wave.
salami lid, the comp is working. Bung's Burgers gonna be having.
It's really nice too because it forces Misfortune to buy Grievous Wound early because of the intense healing and shielding by Seraphine Soraka.
And that delays the mythic.
That delays the mythic. Not even by a huge margin too, because Misfortune, I assume, is gonna go for the mana immune first.
Most of the time when I play Misfortune, I'm really just interested in getting that Eclipse early. And then you build Mana Moon second. Alright, we're really getting poked out a little bit. Garfield hammering away at Tobac's hole. I'm not too sure about this cinch. There's the E-spam. There's the barrier.
I think it was just the Seraphine W, or the Guardian.
Oh, was it the Seraphine?
There's a lot of
Oh, it could have been the Guardian. That was probably what was it. It was probably no. Yeah, it was definitely the Guardian, because Seraphine barrier is back up again.
Yep.
Now,
this is a really good thing about their bot lane comp, especially with Guardian. Is just you have Guardian shield, you have Ares shield, you have Seraphine W shield. There's a lot of shields.
yeah, if I was an Ivia, I'd be looking at Shadow playing with very devoted attention. Bung's Burgers looking at the drag, getting that in early. Aurelia scouting it, but Fred's out of position, or rather, Fred's giving it for what exactly? Seriously.
Just
In case
timer.
early drag goes to Bung's Burgers.
Just recall timings. Recall timings is still important. So now you can you could just clear the jungle very quickly, right? Because you have Noon Quiver pickaxe. You could just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, so he's going to be shredding through camps, building up that Bel'Veth attack speed. Tobac's role using that Singe Poison to as much effect as he can to siphon off the wave up top.
And then the director camera goes to mid lane where nothing is happening right now. Just some farming.
Yep, we have basically what? Like a standoff?
Exactly. And then we have the
There's that shielding.
Seraphine W with Guardian.
Little bit of a hard tell, I think, from the salami lid on that gank there.
I think honestly, you just look for whatever farms you can. As if I was the Bel'Veth, I would just look for farm. You already got the tempo advantage from the nice back timer that they got. You see? Oh, they're just diving onto Blue 17.
Oh, and is the Anivia gone?
No, the egg.
Andy?
Still egg.
Egg. Silas rotating down from. Oh, that's what forced them back. Is they have
Grave Herald now as well.
They have Rift Herald, and there's
really good.
I see Meme stealing with the Curse of the Sad Mummy.
Unfortunately,
interesting choice.
Oh, really good.
Oh, there's the Seraphine ult.
That Seraphine ult was so juicy. Oh god. And the Clumsy Chocobo was walking up to them, and now he's dead. Bye.
What happened there?
The rotation. was just a little mismatched. Unfortunately, it happens.
Oh, DC.
Oh. DC.
Chalky darn.
Unfortunate.
Syracuse chasing the Anivia. Yep, it's...
No, Belveth is...
Belveth is hitting critical mass. Beautiful ult by Squints.
Yeah, that's...
We also have... That was also the use of a Soraka R. Not exactly flashy, but just as needed. Landon gets beautiful Q.
Oh, and that's the combo.
Greg's gone.
That is the combo that they want on side of Bung's Burgers. The bandage toss, the Leona combo, and then into bullet time. And that's the entirety of that comp, is just bullet time, which is very good composition.
Interesting choice to steal the R off of Singe.
It gives them survivability, enough survivability to survive the dive, so it's fine. I think it's fine.
Good choice.
Good dive.
Squint's having a hard time. Oh, Squints!
Squints outplaying the dive, surviving just long enough. However, unfortunately, and because Clumsy Chocobo overstayed after Seraphine survived, Maya came to kill. Really good counter engage by Tobexlol, but Tobexlol just kills 1v2 on the gank.
Yeah,
well played on
that
Tobexlol.
Singe toss is, and Syracuse is bullying mid lane right now. Oh, he's getting counter ganked though.
Unfortunately,
beautiful rotation by Landon.
Yeah, really good low rotation by Landon.
So, solid game we're seeing.
Really well played.
Even in gold.
Special shout out, by the way, to the Seraphine who has survived dives and ganks. Survived so much stuff. I'm so... yeah. The Seraphine's looking really good here.
Hoagie's Enchanter Heart is a flutter.
A flutter, exactly.
Now we're seeing Landon rotate his way up top. Tobex will pushed up. Not much vision from Tobex. Oh, Larkill misses the E. Now, see. Ult's still down. Gets a alright bit of damage off, but he'll get.
I see memes playing really well with the rotation here, being able to come to the rescue. Very well played. But at the same time,
that's a huge denial.
But at the same time, Syracuse is doing a really good job doing cross-map plays.
Yes, misses the E. Seraphine ult.
Good Seraphine ult.
Oh, there's those pesky.
And really well played by Young and Clumsy Chocobo there as well, though.
The Seraphine finally goes down.
The Leona R, the Solar Flare into bullet time. Classic CC combo, CC chain combo. Or CC into damage, so.
The flashy misses, though. Clumsy Chocobo's just gonna get chased down.
Well played by Syracuse. Well played.
It's always such a hard tactic to fight against is when you just have that jungler who just sticks around, you know? And into Icy memes, he's got Kraken, so he's gonna have a hard time. Oh, the stun though. Pain CC. Okay, but the rest of Syracuse's team, the Salami Lid collapses on the Amumu. And Aurelia chases down the bird. Will he... Oh my god, Maya is popping off.
Oh my god, Aurelia. Oh god, Aurelia. That's all I have to say. Oh my god, really?
So all you can say in that case is just the champ.
The Q healing. See, this is the Salami Led's big strength, right? Is the Irelia into Seraphine Soraka healing with Velveth. That's their big strength.
Garfield making a bold decision to chase the Singed.
Always say the Singe is the motto, isn't it?
Something like that. But I think there's a negative in that sentence.
I think so, maybe. But we see the...
Never always chase the Sin. Maybe.
Maybe. We see the Herald being taken right now. Oh! And Maya going after Blue 17 as Aurelia going in on Anivia, and Anivia's dead.
Maya getting vengeance for the brand treatment.
Oh yeah, that was rough. That was a rough brand game.
Just saying, like, you know, I tried this mage business, and you guys just dived. You guys stayed on top of it. And I wasn't able to, like, you know, have the game I envisioned.
And
So now I'm gonna
do the same.
Oh my god. Misses the stun. Oh well. Landon's top jungle was gone. Top turret's about to be gone.
Unfortunately, I think Misfortune needs the armor shred item as soon as possible.
Yeah, they are relying on a lot of itemization by the Misfortune here, and there's the Syracuse, the CC for the. Oh,
At this point,
for that, this is what we're talking about with Velvet. It's just if you have that constant CC on top of her, you can
kill her. I would say
that being said.
You guys, sorry.
Actually, he isn't as much as head and gold as I thought he'd be. He's still about 400 underneath land.
Yeah, I mean, it is a scaling champion at the end of the day, but they're both kind of scaling, kind of, in a way.
Yep. I think he's going into Bork next.
I don't think MF can itemize Grievous Wound, actually. The Grievous Wound has to come from the Mumu with a Thornmail. It has to. Because Clumsy Chocobo...
And also the Anivia with just the Morello.
Or Leona. I mean, Thornmail has been buffed, and there's a lot of auto attack based champion to warrant a Thornmail.
Oh, especially with Belveth and Aurelia.
Belveth and Aurelia. Oh, a TP coming in from the Anivia.
Okay, so we're seeing Bungsburgers collapse on this bot Drake with a passion. TP from top. So Tobex now enters the field. MFO goes off. Beautiful Seraphine ult for taking it. And Garfield gets cut out.
Seraphine does get cut out. Yeah. It's really well played. And does Belveth have the true form?
Yep.
As in like the Void or Coral one.
Yep, Void Coral has been eaten. That was a beautiful ult from Spoon.
The one Voidier Coral, the one with the special minions.
Oh, no, I don't think he has that yet for some reason. I'm still trying to understand that part of the champ. And Aurelia is diving the bird again, and little bit unlucky for Greg Boy. Also Squints got a little bit ahead of themselves.
And Misfortune got a huge shutdown.
That's going to accelerate the AP a lot.
But yeah, Misfortune, once she finishes that Muramana, she needs to go for the Last Whisper item. Forget the Grievous Wound. You need the Last Whisper to get through any form of armor, and then rely on your CC tanks that builds Thornmail for Grievous Wounds. I think is a move, to be honest, because you're playing around the misfortune, curse to the sand mummy with the solar flare into misfortune alt anyways.
Yes.
So the grievous wound will still be there because you're going to be layering the bullet time with those TC abilities. So I think that's the move.
Okay, they're trying to take Baron underneath their noses. Don't have the Syracuse isn't tanky enough for it yet.
Nor do you have the enchanters there to to help him sustain through that. So not the best time to do Baron right now. That's okay.
But ambitious. I like the look. Especially since, you know, they tried to make the decision and Bungsburgers weren't really in too great of a position to answer. You know, now they are considering they have both their Silas and the Amumu in the top lane. First tower for Bungsburgers heads down to the destruction of bot lane. Youngin getting caught, however, this is still Aurelia chasing. Mae has entered the field. Okay.
Really good Seraphine ult! Oh my god! But
Been
also
on
good save
point
by
with
the good save
those.
by Blue 17. Good save, good save.
And also good use of flashes. Good use of the flashes. Nice stun. All frontline turrets for Bungsburgers are down. Which is really dangerous for the Amumu now, considering that he's going to have to worry about his jungle being a little bit more open. Especially to the Belvev, who's going to be thriving off of as many jungle camps as possible.
Mm-hmm. If you can't tell yet, the game is actually quite close now. With the exception of Maya being super ahead, and Misfortune being super ahead of the Seraphine. But Seraphine being a little behind is fine because her main strength comes from that ultimate,
yeah, the tools, the abilities.
So I think that's fine, but the Aurelia, because their win con is the Aurelia Belveth, so I think Aurelia being super ahead is actually really good for this amulet. However, Bungsburger also has a really good win angle with Clumsy Chocobo being
their anger, and then we still haven't seen that sort of Silas, you know,
oh no,
ultimate taking that we were predicting about in the team pick.
I'm not a big fan right now though of Misfortune opting for a third lethality item. I just think you should just go for the
armor pen.
But I mean, lethality does have armor pen, so like I don't hate it. It's flat armor pen, so like fine.
It's a really interesting choice.
But we see the Baron being started.
Yeah, we are seeing the rotation on both sides towards it. There's I thought I heard TP. Charm goes out, only hits the Leona, not huge. Maya getting caught. Soraka ult popped. That helped the Aurelia be a little bit more. The bird gets caught in egg form, gets done in. Clumsy Chocobo also gets caught, and
I think that's Baron angle for
Spursers is set into run. Yeah, basically. I mean, you have true form. I mean, you have Belveth in her second form. You know, Frieza slapping the Great Purple Worm, and then we have both of the enchanters there. So Landon's looking for the steal. Rooted turned on him, and he's just gonna chase him to the ends of the earth and get a heal.
Unfortunately, poor Soraka got executed.
Again.
Sag
indeed, so Syracuse is just, instead of opting to continue Baron twice now. Nasher has escaped the clutches of death, and this dragon's gonna take its place.
And
Syracuse getting very close to the Muda Muda stage.
very close to the Muda Muda stage. And then now,
You know what? Maybe I would just wish if they made the Muda Muda noise, and then instead of Seraphine R, you just saw the roller roller, or
but
something
yeah,
like that,
I see
or like have Nar hurl the steamroller.
very well played. I think from from both teams. The itemization, I'm not 100% sold on it, on some of the builds, but like at the same time, the execution on the play is pretty clean, especially from the side of Salami Lid. So
They are
good.
definitely putting their strengths to work. Also, the fact that half of Soraka's deaths being just executes and not kills for the other side is a little bit of a consolation.
A bit, yeah.
Now,
Next dragon is.
by the way,
Mhm.
folks, Tobex still doesn't have a mythic.
I mean, there's not really an amazing mythic right now for Sinja anyways, I think, right? Is it consensus?
No, there isn't. I mean, you
Riftmaker's
can.
okay. Riftmaker's okay, I guess.
You could go into like a tank mythic, maybe.
But we see the. You just see this Herald. No, not Herald. The Baron being taken.
Nasher
And now we see the.
treated like a herald.
I mean, you get the cute little minions now.
Yep, and that's very dangerous because those minions are very good at wave just pushing. That was the most insightful comment I had for that. Wow, okay. Well, we're seeing a rotation up, catching the Mae, just squatting it. Caught 2 in the stun. Okay. I hate the stopwatch from Garfield stops the extra healing. Maya takes 1.
The fact that Maya still they went 1-for-1 is still really good here, just because now you could just see bot side,
gone.
bot towers on just. And Anivia has really good wave clear, but she can't get dove if she just stays there to use that frosting. So now you just see the power of Belveth minions.
Yep, and we're seeing at a 2.61 attack speed.
And I'm just.
Mind you, let's compare that to probably the fastest attacker on for Clumsy Chocobo. Clumsy Chocobo has a third of that attack speed.
I think at this point, I think Clumsy Chocobo needs the Shreldas, just so that you can slow them down a little bit, and then also have that armor pen. I think. Oh, good old thing. Oh,
It's
no.
a decent choice. Toby's gotta run, but he's singed, so near the fastest man alive. Not the fastest thing in League of Legends.
Rammus is faster.
Rammus is faster, and scares me.
I mean,
I just got shivers from remembering a Rammus game where I couldn't hit a skill shot because it was so fast.
Race car.
Race car, Rammus. Ugh.
They should make like a race car Singe skin, like a race car line where they just have a car.
Not even like like the F1 NASCAR
As we speak,
uniforms.
there's a little interest. Oh no, nothing crazy.
Oh,
Wall
wall
off of any action, literally. But we
off.
see
A
the
little
the
bit of a
dragon.
split from Bung's Burgers. I'd like to see them a little bit more. So Maya jumping out front, getting caught. Nice stun. There's the Aurelia ult. brave choice by Maya going into the okay. So Belveth got her ult off. That allowed to do the AoE damage and heal for him, which stabilized.
Oh,
And
no.
wow,
The minion hit Nivea. Rest in peace, Nivea egg.
and
I think that's game.
that's an ace into Ocean Soul, and
No, that's
yeah,
game.
that's
That's just game. It doesn't even matter that they have Ocean Soul at this point. Yeah, GG, well played. It's a 1-1, I think.
Strong showings from both sides.
Yeah, very strong showing. Like
The salami would
like I predicted, I think even though it is technically harder to execute, it is a on the books it's a better comp just because, right? You have the healers.
Yep.
You have the healers to sustain anything any burst that Bungsberger had, and can survive them thanks to damage reduction abilities, which those are kind of dumb, but they exist. So, and they played really well to that sustain team fight kind of playstyle that Salami was looking for. So that being said, MVP talk. Who do you think gets MVP?
Oh man. Squints.
Squints is in a top is good talking point. My A is also a good talking point. Really good outplay moments, but I think Seraphine ult was just enormous.
Fred also did fantastic in those team fights, especially towards the end. Huh. Yeah, just really solid showing from the song.
And I'm going to put out this MVP straw poll now. Go vote. Y'all know the drill. Here you go. MVP. Yeah, I think my vote still has to go to Squints. Although Maya did have really good showing on that Aurelia, that outplay. I'm so proud of that Seraphine bot gameplay there. Survival.
Yeah, that was well done.
As a Seraphine bot enjoyer, enthusiast, I approve of that play. That was amazing. I was in awe.
It was a solid showing of what Seraphine can do. What they can add in both support and ADC.
And it's a 1-1, everybody. It's one of the glorious 1-1s. And yeah, Maya gets 6 votes, so Maya just gets wins the MVP. Maya gets 6 votes. Syracuse gets 3. Squints gets 1. Unless the vote significantly changes, Maya wins Game 2 MVP. Who won Game 1 MVP again? Remind me.
Clumsy Chocobo.
Okay. So we'll go to Player of the Game chat somewhere. And we'll see you.
Player of the Game 1.
Player of the Game 1. I don't know. I don't know which one's occupied anymore. We'll just go to the first one. And just to make sure, people can still hear me, correct?
Yeah. At least they should.
At least they should. Okay,
first Belveth in the PMA LCS.
You are the first Belveth in the PMA LCS. MVP still goes to Maye for Game 2 and Clumsy Chocobo for Game 1. captains, feel free to join us, but or TMs. But otherwise, please join us, MVPs. I see Maye here. Hello, Maye. Well, congratulations on the 1-1.
Thank you.
Woohoo! That Aurelia.
Solid showing of Aurelia.
Aurelia, go Burr.
Yeah, it's my first time playing it in PMA LCS. That was fun.
That looks pretty scary.
Couldn't tell. I especially just like what was going through your head. Like you went from Brand to Aurelia, so what was your mindset?
Well, we had I don't know. Brand felt quite bad game 1 because IC memes just ran at me for 12 minutes straight, and there's like as Brand, you really can't do anything into that.
No.
You know,
No.
like you can try to EQ quickly, but like it just doesn't come out fast enough, and so you're just dead by the time you can react to that. And so then kind of had a talking where it's like you should do better with champions that have mobility and that are able to at least do a little bit more to get out and move around. And so it's just the Aurelia kind of looked really nice here, especially since we were doing Soraka Seraphine bot, having 2 enchantresses.
I saw that and I was like,
Yeah, 2 enchantresses, and I mean, yeah, we already had Belveth, but it's like it really does some magic damage, and it's another it's just another really good hyper carry that can go up with some enchantresses. So
yeah,
it was an excellent pick, and I kind of found the irony funny of you went from the guy being ran on to the runner, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, Bran can't really do any running at you, but Aurelia definitely can. She can be quite the menace and just full send, and I kind of did a couple times, definitely way too much to the point where definitely overstepped and got killed for it. But that's all right. It was fun, and definitely were able to snowball off of just pushing the pedal down. But we overall, it just we had a much different approach to game 2, where we were like, okay, let's go back to our comfort. Let's try to have a bit more going on in the early game, and yeah, and so it worked out really well. We were able to be really competitive in that second game.
And now
excellent comeback.
We are joined by. Sorry to interrupt you. We're also joined now by our game 1 MVP, Clumsy Chocobo. Welcome. Congratulations on the MVP and also on the 1-1.
Yay!
1-1.
Yay!
Solid Ash performance, by the way. That
I know.
The
I'm
arrows.
great.
The arrows
keep
were.
Me. Keep going.
I really liked your positioning.
Yeah. Keep going. Give me some more. Please boost my ego, please.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got for you. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure you pressed E one time.
I pressed E like a whole bunch of times, bro. What are you talking about?
I saw a good amount of hog shots. I see you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think that comp game 1 looked really strong, and I think you were trying to go for the similar comp because it did work game 1. And you know what? You still played to the comp very well regardless of the outcome, I think.
And a DC.
Bro, I was honestly fuming after that. I was like, I could have wiped these kids, had a nice easy 2 kills, but no, I just DC'd and walked right into them.
But yeah, but Leona R into Misfortune R, Chef's Kiss. So
yeah.
Well played all.
Just got the cheesy little self-heal bottom lane. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. So Ash pick. Is Ash one of your mains?
No. So Ash is just the champion where I get to mentally slow down. Because depending on the ADC, I might get to my brain might get too busy, and so I just like go in and die because I'm not thinking. But Ash lets me just kind of like slow it down and just think about what positioning, thinking about who's closest to me, who's the main target, what abilities are used, and everything.
Okay.
So it's not my main, it's just the champion I perform best on, if that makes sense.
No, I definitely can understand. Because I have some similar issues in my own ADC lanes that I have to, I build on these safe champs before, I go on to these more complex.
I definitely love playing like Tristana and Lucian, but that's where my busy brain comes in, and I just like, ooh, easy kill. Let me just E or jump in, dash in, and just get blasted in the face with everything.
For a second. Cue Jeopardy music. Yeah. Hi. Good night. And yep, thank you.